Welcome to this weekend's edition of Mocs News. I'm Tia Roach.
And I'm Jalyn Brown. Crowds filled the Rolling Hayes Auditorium to hear Ann Coulter talk about immigration, gun control, and her new book, Adios, America.
And a student confronted Coulter about her treatment of students. Mocs News was there and has the story.
Hi, I'm Harrison White with Mocs News. Constitutional attorney Ann Coulter sparks controversy after she told a student to, quote, grow a pair during a visit to UTC on Monday.
Come on, grow a pair of babycakes. And here's your first question. Yes, well, you've mischaracterized things and I'm responding. No, that isn't what my book is about. Okay, next sentence better end with a question mark.
Mocs News met up with the student who was interrupted to hear what she had to say.
I think her immigration policy of bringing in the cream of the crop, as she kept saying over and over again, is elitist and classist, and I think she needs to reflect on why you're going to pick someone else who clearly already has great economic opportunity in their own country to come over other people who haven't experienced life, liberty, and the pursuit of happiness, and that's what ultimately I was going to ask her about.
Frezzoloni's question was a response to Coulter's comments on immigration and her new book titled Adios, America.
Immigration is just a government policy, like any other government policy. It ought to be used to serve the people who already live here. This weird idea is somehow taken hold that it's somehow unfair for us to try to get the best immigrants we can get. You know, it's unfair for that top model to date only rich, good-looking guys. She should be forced to date poor, balding losers.
Dr. Michelle Deerdorf also spoke at the event about partisanship and how it prevents the Democratic parties from confronting major issues. Though some may disagree with Ann Coulter's political views, others say the discussion was beneficial.
I'm really interested in the political conversation and understanding the different ideologies our country has.
She spoke the truth. It's a scary situation we have with immigration.
Without an opposing opinion, all you're ever going to hear is what's being taught in the classroom or whatever the maybe more liberal persuasion is on campus. Without that controversy, you may never come across some of these other opinions, and some of these other opinions might be enough to make you rethink the way that you view the world.
A UTC fraternity is under investigation.
Lambda Chi International Headquarters placed UTC's chapter on limited operations. UTC's Dean of Students Jim Hicks confirmed that investigation is into allegations of hazing.
The report involves some incidents of hazing.
The probation requires a UTC representative at chapter meetings and bans the fraternity from co-sponsoring and having their own social events.
We'll do an investigation. At the end of that investigation, we'll come up with some findings. We'll work with the chapter, the national office, if there is enough evidence for us to say yes, we think that there were some violations of the code, then we'll propose some sanctions to the chapter. The chapter can then contest those in a hearing or accept them, and if they accept them, then we move forward, and if they contest them, then there'll be a hearing.
This isn't the first time Lambda Chi has been under investigation for alleged misconduct. They faced penalties in fall 2013 after the Redneck Wrestling event. During Rush Week, a professional wrestler repeatedly hit a student with a bamboo stick. Then last spring, some students complained a Lambda Chi t-shirt was racist. It featured cotton with the words, "History does repeat itself," and the words, "We call it tradition." Lambda Chi, however, said it was a misunderstanding. Mocs News will follow this investigation as it unfolds.
A UTC student speaks out after launching a petition on the ongoing parking problem at UTC. Monique Quay Harris started the drive online with iPetition that has so far drawn 600 signatures. That has caught the attention of the Student Government Association. SGA wants to work with Harris and pinpoint the problems and find solutions.
We're just trying to raise awareness right now. We want reform more than anything. Awareness is a big part, but now that everybody knows, it's time to change something. So if you have any ideas, let me know, let student government know, let the parking know. Just don't sit on this any longer.
Harris is also posted on Instagram under hashtag StopUTCParking2015.
UTC football player suspended for alleged public drunkenness and pulling a loaded gun on police will play again for the team. Ventrell McMillan had been suspended indefinitely after he was taken into custody 2 weeks ago. Chattanooga police say they were investigating reports of a loud party and an officer said he was drinking from an open bottle. According to published reports, head football UTC coach Russ Huseman said McMillan would play against Furman. McMillan is due back in court next week.
UTC and Chattanooga police are investigating 2 cases of armed robbery. Both happened Thursday night. One occurred on South Campus, where an armed suspect took a white Ford Focus hatchback. It's not known if the robbery was related to one earlier.
That one took place at a parking lot off Houston and 8th Streets. Police say more information will be released as it becomes available, and to report any suspicious activity to 911.
UTC police search for bike thieves after reports of 5 stolen in the past week.
These bikes were taken from the bike racks adjacent to the resident halls and from the courtyard area by Johnson O'Bear and Bowling Apartments. The locks securing the bikes were cut and removed. If you haven't already, record the make, model, and serial number of your bike. Here are some tips you can follow.
Police suggest use a case-hardened U-lock if you use a regular padlock. Purchase one with a 7/16 shank. Lock your bike in a well-lit area. Lock your bike in an area that can be seen by passing pedestrians or motorists, and lock your parts attached with quick-release mechanisms. Police don't have a description of the suspect but are looking for any information. Call 425-4357 if you can help the investigation.
Take Back the Night brought a number of students Wednesday night. The Women's Center and CAB joined together to host this yearly event. The event focuses on women who have been raped, sexually abused, or violated. A public outcry to stop victim shaming and silence is the goal. Students participated in a walk around campus to protest as well as a visual out of respect for anonymous victims as their stories were read to the crowd. The event ended in the blowing out of candles held by all participants. If you know anyone who needs help dealing with issues like rape or sexual abuse, or if you are dealing with issues like this, there are counselors available to talk to in the Women's Center on the UC 3rd floor.
Students in fake blood demonstrated on campus to draw attention to violence against women. The group is called UTC Student Activists for Equality. They want to bring attention to domestic abuse with signs saying 3 women a day are murdered by their male partners.
And the purpose was to draw attention to the fact that every single day 3 women are killed by their male partners in this country. Every single day, 7 days a week, 362 days a year, 65 days a year, sorry. So we're just bringing attention to that fact, and I think our generation is very visual, so we wanted to do something that was visually impactful, such as covering ourselves in blood, so people really truly understand the gravity of the situation.
If you are a victim of domestic abuse, call the crisis hotline at 755-2700.
CAB is changing what you think of no such thing as a free lunch. Grocery Bingo is a chance to get free groceries simply by playing bingo. Prizes include food, toiletries, and house goods. A number of students took part. CAB plans to continue their game night series next semester.
Students found out about the diversibility on our campus. The Disability Resource Center hosted the event. Students and staff shared their experiences and personal journeys in a panel that explored disabilities, abilities, and life experiences.
My first power chair when I was 13, and when I got to high school, I participated in anything and everything, including ROTC, which most people think as an extremely physically demanding.
Students who attended found the event to be helpful, hearing the stories of the panelists.
The zombies are coming to campus. Actually, you can watch the premiere of The Walking Dead here at UTC. The Lambda Alpha Anthropology Honorary Society is sponsoring a showing of the 6th season premiere of the television show. It's Sunday night at the UC Auditorium at 8 p.m. First up is an introductory lecture by Dr. Tammy Garland, noted Chattanooga zombie expert.
The Kardashians are one of the most talked about families in pop culture. I took it to campus to find out why they're so relevant. Here's what's poppin', Mocs.
The Kardashians. You can never keep up with them.
It ain't poppin'. Poppin' what's poppin'.
Kim, Courtney, Chloe, Kylie, Kendall, Chris, and Caitlyn. These are the names of one of the most controversial families in the celebrity world. The Kardashians and the Jenners have taken over the media with their constant outrageous behavior and jaw-dropping reveals. The media have many perspectives of the family, but what do UTC students think?
I think they're, like, the younger girls are pretty relevant to our generation today just because they just really don't care. And I'm like, not necessarily our generation, but the one coming up after us, like people that are like seniors in high school now, that's like really their attitude, like they don't care, they just want to be different.
I think they're a little much. Honestly, I think they like take over the media, but other than that, they're alright.
They're hot. I mean,
yeah, I do too.
I don't like Caitlyn Jenner, but I think so. I'm not supposed to say that.
So have the Kardashians and the Jenners skewed young girls' views of what it is to be a woman?
I think it paints a terrible image of what they should aspire to be and for. Portrays this immodest, immoral lifestyle that they should try to achieve, and that would give them satisfaction.
I think what Caitlyn Jenner did was really brave, but I think Kylie Jenner is kind of a publicity stunt. Just all her plastic surgery, it's so young, is kind of sad. I don't know. I think they focus too much on looks.
Younger girls definitely want to look a lot older than they are. People that are like 12 don't go to like the blue eyeshadow phase anymore. They jump to like really revealing clothes and like all the makeup instead of just like being like a normal, 12 or 13-year-old.
What's her name? Kylie? Like, that's what she's trying to do now, you know what I'm saying? She's getting like plastic surgery. She's like 17, 18, like 19. Yeah. That's young. And she's influenced other like rich girls to do the same thing. Cause you can't get it if you ain't got no money.
That's true.
I think no matter how long the Kardashians will be around, we will always have something to say about them. Whether you keep up with the Kardashians or not, I'll always make sure to keep you guys informed on what's poppin'.
That does it for this edition of Mocs News. Thank you for joining us. Check out our videos uploaded throughout the week to YouTube.
We are on the UTC channel and Housing Channel 2.1, so tune in and have a great weekend from all of us here at Mocs News.